What's up, guys and gals, and welcome back to the Nerd Castle. Today in the world of indie games, we're going to be taking a look and continuing our coverage of the Steam Next Fest by looking at a game called Dead Zone. This is one that I almost missed. This one was kind of nestled away a little bit, but you guys know that I'm a roguelike fan, especially classic roguelikes, like the ones where you just play till you die and then you start over fresh with no meta progression or anything else, man. I love that Caves of Qud, Tome, Tales of Magi, all kind of like dungeon crawl stone soup genre of gaming. It's one of my favorites, and Dead Zone is definitely a part of that category, and it's got a really cool premise line. All right, let me unload this one on you. This game is a sci-fi bounty hunting roguelike that takes place on a cannibal planet. If that's not enough to get you to go check out the demo and play the game for yourself, I don't really know what else to do. We don't even need to do like this 30-minute video, because just off that premise right there, you would have seen me streak by so fast to get to the computer and click on the button to download that your head would spin. But today we are indeed going to spend 25-30 minutes with the game and see if it's something you wanted to add to your wish list or otherwise pass on. If after watching this you wanted to get the game for yourself, the demo is freely available during the Steam Next Fest for the perceivable future. I don't know when it's going to get taken down, but you can go play it right now and validate all of my claims and things that I've said about the game and see if it kind of rings true for you. On top of that, you'll also find a link to my Discord and my Twitch stream just in case you wanted to hang out live, but let's get moving. The game does come with a tutorial. The tutorial is like 20 seconds. This is not a complicated game to play. Walk around, equip equipment. When things run at you with a psychotic, cannibal-like look in their eye, shoot them in the face till they fall down or you fall down. That's pretty much the entire game. Let's play. There are scenarios here that we can choose between. We can make sure that our bounty hunting target is 5 sectors down, 10 sectors down, or 15 sectors down, basically choosing the length of your run. I actually really like that. We'll go with the middle option, and now we've got to pick a class. There are a bunch of stats over here. Unfortunately, we can't mouse over them if I click right here, it's going to start the game. But we can't mouse over them. But they do more or less what you expect them to do. There's health. There's combat, which is your melee prowess. You've got ballistics, which is how good you are at shooting. You've got agility, which is your dodge. You've got hardness, which is your damage mitigation. You've got strength, which I think affects your melee damage as well. You've got mind, which affects your psychic magic. You've got techno, which increases your chances to hack things and basically get into places you're not supposed to be. You've got fate. I have no idea what fate does, but my guess is it probably has something to do with crit. We can check once we get inside the game. And then you've also got currency, which is how much money you start out with. So apparently this guy right here is basically the cheaty start. He starts with everything and amazing stats. However, I'm just going to go with the bounty hunter because that's right on theme for what the game's premise is, and we'll get on in here. This is it, the price on his head and my way out. One last job and I'm free from the hive dregs. His head in a box and the credits are all mine. 10 sectors down, knee deep in rag scav filth, but the final bounty that I'm ever gonna need. Rag scavs are what they call the cannibals, by the way, which is actually a super cool world-building name for them. All right, so we've got 3 spots that we can go to on our first scavenging route. Apparently, there is giant rats in this area. Right here, it is a mech lift shaft that is howling with guttural noises. And then we've got an uncharted, unexplored zone with greater rewards. Let's do that one right there. Let's get after it. These domes have been half cut off for decades. More dangerous creatures and criminals are sure to nestle inside the shadows, but there may also be more juicier supply crates ripe for the looting. Time to lock and load and strap on a pair. Okay, so this is the game. You've got the viewport window over here that allows you to play. There is no zoom in or zoom out for as far as I can tell. The game is technically grid-based. I would like the grid to actually be like shown on the ground as kind of like a very thin overlay, because it does make the movement feel a little bit weird not being able to see that. I'm going to equip my knife because we're being attacked by a lash worm. We killed him. We one-shotted him, in fact, and he is down. Would like to hear a little bit chunkier of like an 8-bit, or maybe to go along with the Darkwave music they've got going on. Just something a little bit chunkier for the melee attack as far as sound effects go, you know, like a something to like imply that there was kind of a juicy impact right there, like a slice There's a rat right there. We'll go ahead and take him out. He hit us for 3 damage, and then we took him out with the second swing. Very nice. Rats and things of that nature don't really drop loot, so we don't have to worry about, like, checking the corpses or whatever. It looks like this area doesn't really have a whole lot for us. Maybe we'll cut along this over here, though. There is a skulk spider. Let's break out a gun. We missed with our shot, unfortunately. I'm going to break out the shotgun. There we go, and we one-tapped him. I don't know, dude, a skulk spider sounds like it's not going to go well for me. It just sounds like kind of a big, nasty beastie. Now, we can press the R key to reload our weapons, which we should do for right now. What you want to know from this readout, basically, is that on the left is the amount of ammo that's currently chambered inside the weapon or currently inside the magazine. The number on the right is how many bullets you have inside your inventory left over after the reload. D is for damage, so that's how hard the gun hits. And then the range is how many squares out you can actually fire the gun. There's also special abilities down here. You can shout and you can snake, but as you level up, you're going to get randomized perks that change the way that your character plays. You might get bonuses to stats or skills or other goodies, or you may get magic spells. Just kind of depends. I don't know what that is, but it's not being denoted by any kind of tooltip, so I'm just going to ignore it. Let's cut off to the left because these are treasure chests. Inside this treasure chest, there is a crossbow. There's 8mm bullets. We definitely want those because our gun is an 8mm pistol. There's food rations. Those are basically health potions. There's some booze, which is also health potions. And then we've also got a medical bandage over here, which heals 20 health and all injuries on our character. We also found 7 space bucks. Very nice. Throw it into the old wallet. Actually, there's a lot of treasure over here. There's an Uzi. Sick, dude, and it's got the rapid fire tag. So various weapons in this game are going to have various tags. Rapid fire means that it has a 25% chance to discharge again every single time you spend a turn firing it. So in effect, you get a double shot. I'll probably take the Uzi. I'll take the 8mm bullets. We got a Las Blaster over here, which actually seems like a pretty beefy gun. 18 damage, dude. There's also some ammo. I'll take all the ammo that I can possibly hold. All the heals. It also looks like we got some leg guards and a hazard suit. Let's jump on into our inventory and see. I love this menu right here. You know why I like this menu right here? This menu reminds me of Toe Jam and Earl. That's like I can almost hear the music in my head, just that, like I can almost hear the Funkatronic music in the background. So we are going to equip the leg guards, and it shows you what slot those go into. We don't really have any armor, so like the hazard suit will be fine for right now for anything that tries to spray us with acid or poison or anything of that nature. So we'll throw on the hazard suit. I can't say we're going to keep it equipped because honestly, this place is a little bit humid and muggy, and like the smell, man. The smell of wearing a hazmat suit in this kind of swamp-ass encouraging environment is just really going to alert the enemy to our presence. They've started calling me Stink Mine, you know, behind my back, and it's become hurtful. I think I will equip the Uzi. The Las Blasta is tempting, but the Las Blasta we don't have that many rounds for, so I'm going to wait until we have a little bit more stuff ready to go. We've got one last box over here. It's got a bludgeon. Our weapons will eventually break, and so having a backup is never a bad idea. We've also got a bunch of rations and heals and money inside of there that sound good by me, and there's a cannibal. We have a very low chance to hit him. So I'm going to sneak up behind the wall. He's now aware of us. This guy is the sector bounty, so effectively the level ends once you capture your bounty, and then you go down to the next level. So we're kind of like cherry-picking bounties as we go down to like the final guy that's trying to run from us. Let's see how the Uzi does. Let's let this thing squirt, man. There it is, 3 damage. Okay, I was hoping for a little bit more of like a, you know, like something with a little bit more chunk to it. I definitely think the sound effects could be a tad punchier. Well, he missed his shot, so that's great. And we got the double shot proc right there, so we finished him off with just like a pew, 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 you know, drop him real quick. We got 6 health, 4 combat, 1 ballistics, 1 agility, 3 hardness, 5 strength, some mind, and some techno skill, and then we get to pick a perk over here. So we can get Beast Scalper. Tooth, Tentacle, and Tail, it has value to somebody. Any beasts you kill give you double the currency. We have Astral Voyance. You can psychically view everything nearby, including denizens of the dome. And then we've also got Cannibal. Humanoid enemies that you kill will always drop food rations. I do like being fully healed. Yeah, let's become one with the natives out here. Let's become the cannibal that I know we could be. This guy had a stubber. It's unreliable. That means it has a chance to jam. I'll probably just take the bullets and the rags and leave the rest of it behind. We are getting kind of full up on our weight right now, so we're going to have to be a little bit careful about what we choose to funnel inside of our inventory. Oh, God. Yeah, shoot the rat. Shoot the bat. Make them splat with the gat. All right, bent pipe. Don't really need that. Auto pistol. Don't really need that. 8mm bullets I would love to have, though. I'll never turn that down. We've got a little bit more goodies. We've got a riot helmet, which basically has a chance to cancel out critical hits. We've also got arm guards, a flak jacket, and a gear repair kit. Okay. Yeah, let's throw all this stuff on. So as far as gear goes, I definitely want the riot helmet on. I definitely want the arm guards, and I definitely want the flak jacket. I want to be able to block off about as much damage as I possibly can. We'll drop the scav rags real fast. Do I have anything inside of here that I could technically get rid of? I guess we don't really need the pistol anymore, so I can drop that. As far as ammo goes, we don't even have a stubber. And that would save us 5 weight if we get rid of it. We're actually kind of... Oh, the bludgeon is 15 weight. Oh, that's brutal. That's using up a huge amount of our actual... Okay, well, I've got a repair kit, so I can fix my knife when it breaks, so it doesn't really matter. But we can get rid of the caveman club. Like, we're in space right now. We've evolved past the need of clubs. Who fracking turned out the lights? Must be a temporary break in the circuits. Should be on soon. The sector is in a blackout. Oh, nice. There's a terminal right here. What does this do? A security terminal with a variety of information retrieval functions. You have 3 intrusion attempts before the system detects you and shuts down. Okay, hack the lights. Someone switched the lights back on. I can see my hand in front of my face again. Nice, we ended the blackout. Hell yeah. I like these little spinning, turning turbines and things that are over here too. They're really cool. We've been bit by a space spider. I thought it was like a space monkey, but we'll just hit him with the shotgun real quick. I don't like it once they've officially closed the gap with me. So he's down. Fire around at the rat, see if we can drop him, and hey, we got ourselves another level up. And this time around, I think it gives you stats based on the actions that you did during the course of your last level up. So I think it does pay attention. So like if you dodge a lot, you get a bunch of agility. If you melee attack a lot, you get a lot of combat and strength. If you shoot your guns a lot, you get a bunch of ballistic skill. If you get punched in the face a bunch, I think you get hardness. And because we're into that kind of thing, man, don't shame my kinks. Holographic memory. When leveling up, each time you learn a skill, there's a 33% chance to get a bonus skill. Wow, depending on how the RNG treats you, that could turn out to make a really OP character. We've also got a weaponsmith over here. Your tinkery means that if your weapon becomes busted, there's a chance it will remain pristine. We've also got mule lugger. Your inventory can carry an extra 25% weight. I'm taking that one. Oh, there's a slime. Blast his ass. Ooh, our gun jammed. Oh, you can't unjam your gun in a fight. Okay, good to know. Probably bypass a turn over here. There we go. We'll just crack him over the head with a knife. There we go. We unjammed the Uzi. Can we see the quality of the Uzi anywhere? Oh, the Uzi's actually kind of worn out. Ooh, not great. Okay. If I have... I would say to use it on the Uzi, but I don't... Maybe I have to take the Uzi out of the inventory slot. Let's try that. Oh, maybe it means like armor, so I can't fix the Uzi. Maybe you need a weapon repair kit for that. Fair enough. Reload the Uzi real fast. I'm not going to worry too much about it. I do like the little smoke cloud behind your character when you're running. I'll probably go for the knife right here. Ow, you bit me. For 1 whole damage. Look at you, you go-getter. You know you're outgunned. You know you can't possibly harm me, and I'm like the space-time equivalent of the Mandalorian. Yet you still tried. I respect it. Ooh, a combat blade. Yeah, let's take that. Get everything in my inventory. The Blessing Shroud. Where does the Blessing Shroud go? It's a chest piece, so we'll lose our defensive bonus if we put that on. What does Fate even do? affects the chances of whim to fall in your favor. So I'm guessing what it probably does is it adjusts the net chances on gear braking and jamming and like critical hits and stuff like that, basically. It's how much the space gods are looking down upon you. We could go for... Oh, there's a terrifying spider. Hold on, I'm going to shoot him. There we go. Spider done been shot. He's taken care of. There is no longer a monumental spider threat in this area. There's no longer like a spidarian infestation. Shoot you. Gun jammed up on me again. That gun jam is going to become a problem at some point. Go ahead and unjam it. Just have a few too many pinched rounds coming through to really cause us problems. I don't suppose there was anything else inside of these that I left behind. There's a crossbow, but like I don't really want to carry the ammo around with me. A wild hound has spotted you. I also forgot to equip my combat sword. There we go, perfect. The zone is silent. I think that means we've killed everything, so now I just got to find the exit gate. And there's a big door down here with an ostentatious sign that says exit. So by my absolutely supernatural powers of deduction, I think that's probably where we want to go. But I'm going to wait for a minute and let my health recover from drinking the boozy brew. Because we've got like only 30 HP. I don't know why all the fractions are backwards in this game. I don't know if that's a notation from like somewhere else, but no doubt you've noticed that like normally in notation it would say 59 out of 74, but the 59 is on this side in this game for pretty much everything, from your ammo to like everything else. And so anyways, I don't know why it's annotated that way, but it took me a minute to get used to it. I had to look at it for a second. Eat a food ration. There you go. 6 health is nice. Give me another food ration. And then I wanted to use the combat blade because it's got a lot more damage than our knife. You scurry beyond the zone exit and tread the dimly lit steps into the domes between sectors. What awaits in the connecting subtunnels? I hold my breath. You reach a clearing with well-trodden trails heading off in several directions. Handily, there's graffiti-laden signposts, each pointing to a couple of local-friendly establishments. Maybe time for a spot of tourism. Now let's go to the market. You venture into the small domeway lined with curious stalls brimming with all manner of second-hand knickknacks. The friendly sellers beckon you forward with promise of bargains galore, and who could possibly resist that? Okay, yeah, I've got like 115 bucks, so why not? See anything you fancy. Well, he's got a stub slugger. And mostly, it seems like he's got stuff that we don't really need. Doesn't look like there's any other page here. Oh, apparently they got ugly and nasty. Yeah, go ahead and save the game, I guess. And now we get to pick where we want to go. Blustery winds, scrub clean, and echo in the tunnels. Giant rat lair and peculiar events of the zone are not known to you. Let's go for the fun surprise. Let's do that. I absolutely love the tile set of this game and like the color palette that they used. Like it goes so perfectly with the dark wave, sort of synthwave background music. Like everything about the visuals really, really matches up with sort of like the late 80s arcade aesthetic that they're going for. This entire place was once a water-plagued recycle zone, filtrating sewage wastes into drinkable water. I already feel the slime ooze between my toes. Ah, gross, dude. I hate that when you gotta go out in a bog and like you gotta do it barefoot, you know what I mean? And just you feel that clay just in between your toes, like, oh, gross, dude. An old sort waits by the entrance who explains he's lost a keepsake of value you may find, but will give you a tidy sum for its safe return. Yeah, I think I could handle that. Let's get this guy with the ooze, bro. Oh no, dude, my Uzi. Man, I was so excited that a game actually included an Uzi as a usable weapon, and now my Uzi, ow. Sir, what are you? You're a rad brain dead? All right, I'm gonna shoot you with a shotgun. At least he had a food ration, so that's nice. Oh yeah, I'm cannibalizing him. I forgot that was a perk that we took. He's not leaving a ration on the ground. We are actually eating him. First aid pack, though. That's pretty rad. Apparently, we found a furnace insulation plate, which we can use as kind of like improvised armor. However, it does nerf the ever-loving hell out of our agility. I don't know if I can unload these las blaster rifles. Is that an option? Because it says it has 8 out of 10 ammo. So, like, can I strip the bullets out of it? Oh, it's not loaded. Gotcha. It's just in here. It's got, like, a weird display. Okay. That's fine. I can live with it. We'll throw the Las Blaster rifle together. But I don't think... Oh, on tab, you've got this sweet map, dude. What a good-looking map. It's sort of like a Terraria-styled map. It's got, like, a nice resolution to it. It feels good on the eyes. All right, cool, man. Happy about that. We do have our Las Blasta. I'm going to chuck this one because that's extra. This thing weighs 30 weight. Like, this thing is chonky. It's beefy. We're going to fight with the combat blade for right now because I don't want to go too crazy with the gunnery because we're a little bit low on ammo. That's a big slime, though. Light him up. 22! Bro, 22 damage off that heavy las, man. That's the stuff right there. Swish, swish, whoom, cut him in half. Fettler's Eye. You can precisely judge your weapons and gear condition, revealing their durability level. You can take precise aim, doubling your chance to hit and critically hit, but it takes 2 turns. And then Skedaddle. If you are running and an enemy shoots you, you have a 66% chance of dodging that attack. I'm going to go with Fettler's Eye, I guess. That sounds okay. I don't know what a Fettler is, but I'm going to take it. We'll knife this guy. He's not really that big of a threat anyways. And, like, why am I carrying around this super awesome space saber if I'm not going to use it to, like, vibroblade a guy every now and again, you know? An overhead sewage pipe dumps a slimy, stinking sludge load all over me. The slime is attacking. Okay. Yeah, hated every moment of that. Your combat blade is worn out. A scav fisherman. I mean, I guess I can hack this totally innocent person what done me no harm to death. I mean, he's dead now. Take his ammo, fisherman's waders. I do like that he's a scav fisherman, and he actually dropped, like, a fishing-related utility. Let me get a couple of meals in me real fast. Yeah, that works. I just want to keep my health nice and good. Like, I think this game strikes a really, really fine balance between, like, classical graphics, but also actually looking fairly modern and presentable as far as a roguelike goes. I mean, in my opinion, I'm always just stoked when I don't have to deal with ASCII. Like, that's really... I'm gonna Las Blast to this dude. Yeah, I was gonna say. He's the sector bounty. He's gotta be. We can get guardsman training, so the chance for rapid and sustained fire guns to shoot again is increased by 50% of the value. There's Mountaineer. Your talent for effortlessly rock climbing sheer drops allows you to exit down sinkholes. And then we've got Clamber. Your scrambling ability allows you to move over waist-sized terrain, rubble, and barrels. That actually might be really good, depending on when we need to escape from enemies, I guess. Really hoping that guy has something good on him. And I feel like the game plays rapidly enough, too, to hold my attention. Like, this is not a roguelike that gets caught up on nitty-gritty details, but even though there is detail here, the actually core flow of the game goes very, very quickly, which is something I'm appreciative of. Sometimes it can be hard with roguelikes to strike a balance between those two ideals. And I'm glad to see that, like, another game seems to have hit that nail on the head. There is an Uzi inside of here, so I'm going to take the Uzi to replace my old one. We'll get all the boozy brews and med packs. A combat spike. Yeah, absolutely, dude. That sounds sick as hell. I think we're hitting things with our fist. Okay, I'll take a cleaver then. Let's go ahead and we'll put the cleaver on our... Oh, I still have my knife, too. We'll put the cleaver on our melee range weapon. The Uzi's going to replace the Las Blasta. It doesn't hit quite as hard, but we have a lot more ammo for it. And now I'm sort of wishing... Where have I not been? I haven't been down to the bottom right. Okay, I'm in love with that map right there. I'm in love with my mapper. All right, let's go ahead and put this over here. Got the double shot right there, which is absolutely gorgeous. I feel like... Okay, I was going to say, I feel like we're getting good at shooting. But now I feel like that would be a lie because we missed like 5 shots in a row because of Murphy's Law. Like right as I was loading up that sentence, we found out that... What is this? Oh, it's a goo barrel. Okay, what does this do? A security terminal. It's got 3 intrusions so we can hack the exit. We can hack a shell wall reveal, or we can hack the lights. What's a shell wall reveal do? Apparently, our hack attempt was a shambles. Rip. Can I try again? Apparently the system shut down. I tried. I figured with 30%, 3 rolls on 30%, we had a pretty good chance of getting it. But I guess I was wrong. We'll go ahead and I guess the slime don't much care that I shot him with a shotgun. He doesn't seem to be that susceptible to pellets. And now I'm going to get coronavirus because I'm getting bit by a bat. There we go. We got a bent pipe over here. That's okay. It happens to the best of us, man. Some spiky boots. I'll definitely take that. Amp cells for the heavy las, too. Sounds like a sick plan. A little bit more money. Food rations and whatnot. We did take a little bit of a scuffing over the last little bit. Man, that cannibal trait really kind of keeping us... Really sort of keeping us in good supply as far as heals are concerned. What is this thing? Can I interact with it? No? Okay. Aw, dude, we got another sewage pipe. This guy said there was a treasure down here to find and that he would pay me if I found it. But I'll be honest with you, I don't exactly know what I'm looking for. Looks like there's another area. I think that's where I came from, though, so I doubt that it's up there. The sector has nothing left. Well, far be it from I to try to get after some treasure down in here. The game does go into like a fast move mode if you hold the key down like on WASD. That actually feels fairly smooth by comparison to the normal movement. And so I dig it. You scurry beyond the zone edge and head out of the dome. You venture into a small domeway lined with curious stalls brimming... Oh, another store. Yeah, I'll take a look. So we've got rancid meat... And we've got cloth wraps, a food ration, furnace plate, another knife. I'll probably take a food ration and maybe an inferno bomb. Yeah, it sounds all right. Come back anytime, you hear? Time to put newish toys to use. Let's go ahead and continue. So we've got other zones down here, and each one of them has an event after it. Peculiar events of the zone are not known to you. Oh, these are both unknowns. Okay, so we've got known unknowns, and we've got, you know, unknown knowns. But there's also unknown unknowns or whatever. Flora flourishes in this recreational zone, and dried death lingers on the falling leaves. A welcome respite until the guns start blazing. An unwelcome nest of giant rats are said to be causing mischief here. A pack of young'uns will make for a nice spot of target practice. Okay. One very, very, very nice detail about this game is that the screen borders and the edges and the text, they adjust automatically to match the color of the prevailing color theme of the area, and that's spicy right there. This is a developer that cares about his game always looking good no matter what in every screenshot, and I respect that. That guy seems like he doesn't want to take damage. Oh no. Oh no! Ow. My SMG is worn out too. Oh no. It's getting kind of roguelike-y in here, man. There we go. We finally killed that guy. There's a crazy cannibal over there. Do I have any... Oh, dude, I wanted to see if I could... Can I throw my... Okay, since everything is jammed and or busted and the Uzi fired like 6 shots before it wore out, we need to figure out a strong strategy here. There we go. We're going to go for maximum vaporization with the laser rifle. Food ration. Oh, a mining drill. So you get a stat penalty when attacking with it. Gotcha. Does 15 or does 18 damage though, which is pretty ridiculous. We did get a lot of food rations off of there, but yeah, honestly, I'm pretty impressed by Dead Zone. As a roguelike fan, someone who enjoys the classic genre, this one's cool with a little bit of an extra heavier lean on the RPG mechanics, and frankly, I'm here for it. I think the presentational style is delightfully retro while still having all the trappings of kind of like a modern game and UI design, and like an eye for sort of aesthetic detail that a lot of games miss out on, and so I'm really, really happy with this demo. I hope you are too. My name is Splattercat. I sift through the pile to find what's worthwhile in the world of indie games every single day, so you don't have to. Today up on the chopping block, we had Dead Zoned. Tomorrow, we will have something else. Thank you for giving me the luxury of your time, and I'll catch you all tomorrow with something hot and fresh off the indie skillet. Bye, everybody.